In Matthew chapter 5 verse 14, Jesus says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Let me first make you understand that the presence of light makes darkness disappear. The disappearance of darkness does not mean it does not exist. Put off the light and darkness will resurface again. Now the darkness disappears because something called light has been positioned well enough to shine forth its radiance which darkness cannot stand, so it gives way. This means if the light will consistently maintain its position and shine forth its radiance consistently, the darkness will consistently be in the hiding. Beloved, you are the church and light of God on the earth, which means you are the embodiment and carrier of God's grace, glory, and truth on the earth. And that is why Jesus calls you the light of the world. This also means you possess the inner quality to shine forth the radiance of God's glory and kingdom values to the nations of the world. But to effectively shine forth your light, you must strategically position yourself well enough within the walls of the world you find yourself in. Whether in the world of business, finance, family life, education, or even in governance, you must position yourself well as the light of God that shines forth the glory and truth of God in the nations of the world. Now this is important because the position of light in a room determines how far its brightness can go or how far it can eradicate darkness from the room. Secondly, you must highly and brightly shine forth your good light, which is the good character and values Christ has planted in you through his spirit and word, and the power of darkness will be broken. Listen, beloved, sometimes the size of a bulb or light determines its brightness. That is why we must see ourselves as God's great light that shines or brightens the nations of the world. You see, nobody wants to live in darkness when they can have access to great light. So to be the light of the world means we must be the delight of all. I mean the delight of the nations of the world. Wherever we find ourselves, the nations must call on us as the solutions to the challenges of the nations of the world. But this is possible if we can position ourselves well and grow so big and strong in spirit, so we can become that national asset the nations of the world is looking for. Beloved, as God's light on earth, seek to grow so strong in spirit by your consistency in prayer and the study of God's word, so you will be that giant light that brightens the nations of the world with God's kingdom values. But remember, Jesus said you are the light of the world, not the house. So as the light of God on earth, don't only shine forth your light in some aspects of your life and leave the others in darkness, but rather shine forth your light in every aspect of your life, so darkness will have no place to rule or to influence. Remember, you are God's city that is built on a hill that cannot be hidden. So don't allow sin or any carnal desires of this world to diminish your light or hide you. Don't allow the corrupt pattern of this world to quench your light, but rather show forth your good character and light to the nations of the world. And I believe the nations of the world will see your good deeds and be attracted to the glory and beauty of Christ in you. My name is Reverend EBENEZER, and for more of these interactions, follow us on these social media platforms and on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell button. Until I come your way again, get connected to Jesus and your life will never be the same. God richly bless you.
Thanks for listening to today's word. Subscribe to our social media handles for life transforming messages.